Shiba Inu is at a really good place right now with the price of Shib and just the general performance of the ecosystem. But if Shytoshi's recent message for the community is any indication, things are about to get even better soon. This is a pleasant surprise that you don't want to miss out on, so make sure to keep watching. Disclaimer: before we get into the main topic, you should know that Shib bulls have basically taken over the market at this point, which absolutely nobody is complaining about. I mentioned earlier that Shib is at a good place with its price and the general performance of the ecosystem, and this is definitely one of the reasons for that. According to Into the Block, a crypto intelligence portal, over 2.8 trillion Shib tokens were purchased within 24 hours, which is pretty impressive on its own. But it is even more impressive when you compare that number to the amount of Shib tokens that were sold in the same period of time. In the same period of time, only about 203 billion Shib tokens were sold, which is a lot less than the amount that was bought. What's more, since Sunday, there have been about 400 billion more Shib purchases than sales. So it is obvious that the general sentiment in the Shiba Inu market is positive. People are generally more willing to hold onto their tokens and even buy more than let go of them. That said, analysts say that currently there appears to be an ongoing and persistent battle between buyers and sellers in regards to Shib. However, by observing the price fluctuations of the token, one can comprehend the perspective held by each party involved in this conflict. Well, Shib is pumped by more than 12% in the past 3 weeks, even managing to break past a resistance level. So I guess it is safe to say that Shib is doing just fine. Moving on to Shytoshi's recent message, I am very sure that you love this one. So we all know that PuppyNet, the beta testnet version of Shibarium, was launched last month. It has been doing really well so far, completing transactions in literal seconds. Already, the platform has managed to complete millions of transactions, and there are also now millions of wallets on the platform. However, these successes have not really done much to burn Shib or affect its price in any way, and that's most probably because it is the testnet version. If this is true, it would mean that for us to start seeing the positive effects that we are all eagerly hoping for, the actual Shibarium platform would need to be launched. The success of the PuppyNet is testament to the fact that the actual platform would be successful. Well, it looks like we are all in luck because Shibarium might be launched a lot sooner than we initially thought. Shytoshi just recently mentioned that Shibarium might be ready for launch in 2 to 4 months. He mentioned that with the Shibarium network, the dev team is currently more focused on building systems than on any other thing. He also said that he might try being the systems designer next to design things like the ticket system or onboarding. But there's no telling whether or not he was just joking around with this one. That said, in yesterday's video, we talked about how the PuppyNet saw a massive spike in the number of wallets on the platform. Well, while it would have been cool to know that millions of people flooded into the platform at the same time, there seems to be a different explanation. Apparently, the huge influx of new wallets was for a stress test to determine whether the platform is equipped to handle an influx of wallets being registered on it. Not saying that there aren't millions of original wallets on PuppyNet, but many of those were created for the test. Here's what SheepPixelPups, the originator of the stress test, wrote on Twitter. I wrote a script creating over 9.5 million wallets on Shibarium Beta and ran over 3 million transactions. I've created about 1,620 tokens on the platform as well. There is much work that needs to be done, namely around holder count, processing time, resiliency, and reliability. There are now over 13 million wallets on the platform, which means that there are about 3.5 million original wallets. That is still really impressive for a platform that launched last month. Aside from Shibarium though, Shytoshi has hinted at some possible other projects in the works. He didn't mention anything specifically, but he said that the team is working on the user interface for some secret projects. He also mentioned something about surprises surrounding the metaverse. If you've been here long enough, you know that Shytoshi likes to talk in codes like this. I guess we'll find out when we find out. If you found this really valuable, please drop a comment and share this video with friends. It really helps with the YouTube algorithm, thus helping me to keep increasing the quality of the videos. Moving on from that, Shib's number of adoptions has once again expanded. And yet again, it's thanks to BitPay. The payment processing company recently announced that it entered a partnership with Ramp Network, a fintech company that allows users to buy crypto and convert it to fiat. This platform is home to millions of users, and now, thanks to the partnership, those users can also buy and convert Shib. That's not all. YouToday also writes that, according to BitPay's tweet earlier, it had already teamed up with Simplex, Wire, and MoonPay. Simplex bridges payments from bank cards to crypto and back. Wire offers a payments API to bridge blockchain and businesses. MoonPay is another service that allows one to buy digital currencies. So Shib is really becoming a lot more accessible to people. That's definitely something that we love to see. Now here's something interesting you really want to pay attention to. The Bank of America CEO has just mentioned something about a mild recession. The CEO, Brian Moynihan, recently mentioned that he sees a mild recession hitting the US at some point. He looks to be of the opinion that everything is currently pointing to a relatively mild recession, which he is attributing to the stimulus that people are being paid and the money left over. According to Watcher Guru, Moynihan also mentioned that the fact that unemployment is still 3.5% indicates full employment plus, and then the wage growth is slowing and tipping over. So the signs of inflation are tipping down, and it's still here, but that translates into relatively good activity. So we see a slight recession and we'll see what happens. Of course, this is just a prediction, but considering that it is being made by a seeming expert and the CEO of the Bank of America, it is something that we need to be paying attention to. There's something I wonder about in all of this though. How do you think a recession would affect the crypto market and Shiba Inu specifically? Do you think we would see more people get into crypto to escape the effects of recession, or would they be wary of making risky investments? Please share your thoughts with us in the comments section below. Finally, Shib is currently one of the most popular cryptocurrencies in Turkey. I mean, Shib is even more popular than crypto OG Ethereum. Without a doubt, Shib has been gaining a lot of global attention, especially in recent times. But Turkey has been showing really particular interest in the token, probably more than other countries. Just so you really understand what I'm talking about here, Google Trends data has shown that most of the Google searches for Shiba Inu coin in the past 3 months were made by residents of Turkey. And the difference between Turkey and the next country, North Macedonia, is pretty significant. Other countries that have been showing interest in Shibarium, according to Google Trends, are Nigeria in 3rd place, Pakistan in 4th, and the United States in 5th. Back to Turkey, Google Trends shows that Shib is the most popular altcoin in the country, more popular than Ethereum, Cardano, and Solana. Even more interesting is the fact that Shib has been maintaining its popularity in Turkey for more than 12 months so far. With that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then please like this video and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section. This really helps me with the YouTube algorithm. Also, please share this video to as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.